everybody. I want to say thank you for hopping onto my live. If you're watching my live presentation, I wanted to say hello, happy Saturday. My name is Beatrix and I am your independent Thermomix consultant in Vancouver, BC. So if you're local, I would love to hear from you. If you're not local, that's okay too. Just gonna wait for a couple people to pop on here before I move on and continue. I have 2 dogs running around as well, so I do apologize ahead of time if they interrupt us. We will work through it. But while we wait for people to hop on, I wanted to introduce you to my most amazing sous chef right here. So this is my TM6, and it is our newest line or newest appliance in hi, Pauline. It is our newest model in the Thermomix line of kitchen appliances. So a little bit about Thermomix, or the company that we run under, which is Forwerk. Forwerk has been around for about 130-ish years. We've been all over the world, mostly in Europe, Australia, Asia, down in Mexico, and now we're just getting into the North American market, and we're still babies in Canada, so you're going to hear more and more about us as the weeks and months go on. So TM6 is our 20-in-1 smart kitchen appliance. It pretty much does everything for you except go to the grocery store, pick up your groceries, and bring it home. One day, maybe. But think of all of your different kitchen appliances that you have in your kitchen, in your house. It does everything. So myself, I am an independent consultant, and what we do is we offer free virtual kitchen experiences or cooking experiences, and we show you how Thermomix and TM6 can fit into your lifestyle and really simplify your cooking experience in the kitchen. Save you time, save you money. So lots of things that we could talk about, but unfortunately I do not have time. So I'm going to get right to it and show you a little bit about what the TM6 does. I'm going to switch my camera around here. There we go. So from another angle, here is my TM6. And when you turn it on, you're greeted with a display like this. So you can do manual cooking, but as an example, these are the different modes that it offers. So it's got a built-in kitchen scale. You can knead dough within 2 minutes. You can knead dough and make yourself some pizza or focaccia or cookies or you name it, anything that requires kneading. You've got the turbo speed. The turbo speed has super high RPM, 10,700 RPMs. So you can chop like a chef, and you don't even have to sit there chopping onions or garlic or whatever. It just does it for you. 10,700 RPM is super fast. I chopped up some tomatoes, garlic, and onion the other day in 2 seconds. It has a pre-clean mode, so you've got different modes that you can choose from. You have blender option, you have egg boiler, kettle, warming up food. So as far as the kettle and the warming up food, it can heat up your food from anywhere, from nothing to up to 320 degrees Fahrenheit. So lots of precise heating. Thickening mode. So if you want to make, let's say you want to make puddings, bechamel, any kinds of sauces, hollandaise sauce, cream, milk, you name it, you've got it. And you won't even boil the milk for your baby if you are looking at heating up milk for the bottle. You've got a rice cooker. You have a fermentation mode, so if you want to make your own yogurt, it's got the fermentation mode. You can do a slow cooker, and also you can do sous vide. Hi, Lorelei. Hi, Dan. Thanks for joining. So those are just the built-in modes, but what I do want to show you as well is our built-in recipes. So there are more than 60,000 recipes that you have access to through our online platform here, and this connects via Wi-Fi. You can also connect to it via the internet, your phone, your iPad, your computer. So let's say you wanted to make something for dinner tonight, and it's just loading up to my Cook I Do. So let's say I wanted to make something with chicken. So I'm going to type in my chicken. and it comes up with 1,105 recipes. And this is guided cooking. So let's say I wanted to make the chicken casserole with saffron and orange. Sounds very delicious. You would hit the start cooking button, and it would tell you exactly what to do and exactly how much quantities to add. So you don't have to sit there chopping up onions ahead of time. You don't have to sit there chopping up garlic. You just do it as it goes. So you do save time when it comes to meal prep. But you can also skip ahead. So it'd say add a teaspoon ground coriander, add a teaspoon of ground black pepper, ginger. You would insert the measuring bowl right here, and then it would blend it up for you. So it would or chop it. So it would say, 10 seconds. It's already pre-programmed. Speed selector 8. And if it requires any kind of heating, it would tell you here as well what it would heat up to. Hi, Iwa. Thanks for joining. So this button here is what makes the Thermomix go. So I'm not going to hit that because I'm not grinding at the moment. And then, it would tell you exactly what to do. So let's say I didn't want to make this now, but I wanted to pre-plan my week ahead. So I'm going to go back to my recipes collection here. Oops. Why am I not finding it? There we go. Let's go back to my chicken recipe. Maybe not that one, but a chicken recipe. Here we go. Bear with me. So chicken. Let's try. Okay, there it is. So let's say I'm not ready to make that today. I would hit the 3 little buttons there, and I can bookmark it for later. I can add it to a shopping list, which would then get sent to my phone, so I can go to the grocery store, or I can cook it today. And when I say I'm meal planning, I've got all my recipes planned out for me as well here. So as an example, things that I'm going to be making today, because I'm doing a cooking experience tonight, we are going to be making ruby red paloma. We're going to make a quiche, chocolate cake, ramen noodle soup. I've also planned out, my week tomorrow. I'm going to be making some mac and cheese. So if you want to tune in tomorrow around 1 o'clock, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make your own mac and cheese from scratch. So this is how the meal planning works in the TM6, but honestly, you can plan ahead for weeks and months. There is no limit. You can also check, search foods by dietary needs or cultures, other languages. So we offer, like I said, over 60,000 recipes in countless languages and countries. And they keep adding more. So if you want to know more about the TM6 or the Thermomix, please do get a hold of me. You can contact me via my website, foodfitnesslife.ca, or my Gmail, noelbeatrix@gmail.com for more information, or just under the live. You can feel free to leave messages. And if you have any questions, please do ask in the comments. But I'm going to show you today what the Thermomix can do. So we are going to be making 2 kinds of flours. I've got prepared here some dried chickpeas, about 4 ounces of chickpeas that I am going to grind into a flour. So we are going to hit start cooking right here. Yes. All right. So it tells you exactly how much to put in. I'm just doing half the recipe. And you can see my scale is tiered. And add my chickpeas into the Thermomix. Tells you exactly how much is in there. Oh, I'm off by 1.1 ounce. That's okay. So we're going to hit the next. We're going to insert the measuring bowl and the lid, like so. And this is what it looks like on the inside. And this is super loud, so I do apologize ahead of time, but it just grinds it in a minute. Hi, Joanne. And speed 10, which is the highest speed you can do. Here we go. So we've got 15 seconds. You can see that through the guided cooking, it just counts down for you, so you know exactly how much time you have left over in whatever recipe you are making. There you go, and it makes the lovely sound of music when it is done grinding. And also any recipe that you do make, it tells you right here how many steps you have and how many steps you've created or you've made. So let's see what this looks like as I make a mess. There we go. We have beautiful chickpea flour. So I'm gonna put the camera down here, switch this around so you can see what I'm doing. Sorry guys. I have done this before, trust me. Camera's a little slippery. So with the spatula that Thermomix comes in, you can see, there we go. We have beautiful flour. So for people who are looking at alternative dietary regimes, if you're gluten-free, if you are avoiding wheat, if you are avoiding whatever it is, that is the beauty with the Thermomix. You can also, you don't have to worry about like buying big quantities of flour that's already in the store if you only need a little bit. So you can buy, let's say, 2 ounces of chickpeas in the bulk section of the store and have your own flour, and you're not buying a whole package of flour for just a little recipe that you might be making. So there we go. We have our fresh chickpea flour right here ready to go. And then I can use that tonight for something. All right, the other recipe I'm going to show you how to make is oat flour. So I've just got 4 ounces of oats here ready to go into my Thermomix. I'm not going to worry about cleaning my Thermomix for the demo, but normally I would rinse or wash the bowl before I put this in, especially if I am avoiding cross-contamination. So I've just got rolled oats that are ready to go into the Thermomix, into my TM6 bowl. So here we go. I've put that in there. And again, because I am recycling this recipe, I'm just going to go back to the very beginning. I've put in my 4 ounces. I'll put my lid back on, hit the next button. And you know what, guys? Kids can even do this. So 1 minute. Here we go. Speed 10. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask them. I am an open book, so I will answer anything and everything that you ask. It's really hard to talk when the Thermomix is running here, so give me 20 seconds. There you go. And you definitely don't have to go for the minute. If you like a more coarse flour, then you can definitely do it for less time. But if you like a more fine consistency, then you would make it longer. So let me switch this around again here to show you. I'll remove the bowl. And there we go. We have beautiful oat flour ready to be used for cookies or whatever I would like to be making with that. So I'm just going to dump that in there. And as you can see, it makes a lot. 4 ounces of flour is a fair amount of flour. 4 ounces in liquids would be half a cup. So this is definitely more than half a cup of flour. All right, so there we go. We have beautiful oat flour ready to be used for my baking. Now, the other thing I wanted to show was a gluten-free flour. So I'm going to go back and hit my next because I'm done. There you go, use flour as needed. And we're going to finish. We are going to go to my week that I've planned out, and I'm going to show you the recipe for the gluten-free flour mix right here. So this uses a combination of flours. We use long grain rice. So I've actually already weighed it out and portioned it out. So in here we've got 2 kinds of white rice as well as some chia seeds. So we are going to, if I were doing this just for myself, I would just add it now, hit the next, add the rice, hit the next, add the chia seeds. I am using dark chia seeds. I didn't have white, but that's fine. And then we would add the measuring bowl. So I am going to add this 3 mixture combination into my Thermomix. There we go. And then we're going to add the lid on top. And we're going to hit next. And this goes for 2 minutes, speed 9. So the bowl does get a little bit warm, especially when you're milling for 1 or 2 minutes, but that's all right. Just if you've got kids around, maybe they don't touch the bowl when it does get hot. This is surgical steel, stainless steel. So just be mindful. However, the entire appliance does not get warm. And it's a beautiful looking appliance because it just matches any kitchen and any style. All right, we got 38 seconds. There's my puppy dog. There we go. So one of the features I love about the counting down is you know exactly how much time you have in between different steps. So you could go, get a bowl if you need to, or you could prepare other parts of the recipe that you might need to do. And you never have to worry about food boiling over, or like if you're cooking pasta or rice, it never boils over. You don't have to worry about burning. You don't have to stir. Everything is done for you. So definitely has saved my life, and I know how to cook. So I'm going to hit the next button. We're going to scrape down the sides, but just to show you what this here looks like. We got beautiful rice flour, basically rice and chia seed flour. So there we go. And we're going to hit the next button. We're going to add, so I've got potato starch in a bowl ready to go. I've got sorghum flour, and I've got arrowroot flour. So that here is in my bowl ready to be added without spilling. All right, a little bit off, but that's okay. We're going to add the lid back on top. And we're going to hit the next button, and this just goes for 15 seconds, and it just mixes it together. Speed 6 this time. So the milling is done at this point in time. It just mixed it together. And we have gluten-free flour ready to be used. There we go. Beautiful. I don't have a bowl at the moment, so I'm just going to leave it in there. So yeah, that is a quick demonstration on how you can use the Thermomix to make your own flours. It also mills spices, grinds spices, it toasts because it does have the heating element built in. And it does come with a whole bunch of accessories. This here is a butterfly whisk, so you can beat eggs or whip egg whites. Dalgona coffee. If anybody likes Dalgona coffee, it makes the most amazing Dalgona coffee, just as an example. This here is a splatter guard, sits on top of the lid. It also comes with the Varoma steam dish. This is a steaming dish, so you can do 3-level cooking. You can steam anything on top. It sits on top here. You can make anything from eggs to, I don't know, steamed veggies or fish or chicken. There's a most amazing creamy cauliflower and chicken soup that I absolutely love making. Thank you, Iwa. I'm not sure I'm saying it right. I apologize. But yeah, you cook your cauliflower in here in broth and spices while the cauliflower is cooking. This sits on top like so, and you've got your chicken thighs that I've cut up into here. Mix it with some taco seasoning that I also make in my Thermomix. And then while it's all cooking, you don't have to worry about it. And then you just remove the chicken, blend up your cauliflower, remove the cauliflower soup, put the chicken into here, and it shreds your chicken within 2 seconds, and you put it all together, and it is delicious. My favorite soup. And healthy, because there's no dairy, no no dairy, no potatoes. It's pretty low carb. If you're on the ketogenic diet, works for you as well. So one recipe that we can make during a cooking experience, if that interests anybody. If you have any questions, please do get a hold of me. And I'd love to hear how this could transform your kitchen experience. Have a great day, and tomorrow, 1 o'clock, I'll be making mac and cheese from scratch. Can't wait. Have a great day, guys.